Right. Thank you so much for that, Dan. You know, he's not wrong. Of course, we have all these amazing small businesses up and down San Diego County. And here to talk more about Small Business Saturday is San Marcos Mayor Rebecca Jones. Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining us.
Happy belated Thanksgiving to you.
Oh, my goodness. And yes, after Thanksgiving, we're all full, but guess what? The deals are out there. We have some shopping to do.
Yes.
So tell me about tomorrow. How are businesses gearing up in San Marcos?
Well, everyone is all ready for the shoppers to come. I was out a little bit today, and they're definitely out in full force, the shoppers. But it's a great day. You know, you think about Black Friday, but really the small businesses are what we really want to keep afloat. So in San Marcos, we have about 5,000 of them and 42,000 jobs in San Marcos. Of just businesses, almost 5,000, but 90% of those are small businesses.
Wow.
So, you know, for you men out there that want to pamper your wife, you can go out and get her a gift certificate to a nail spa like Emily's Nails. You could get your wife a wonderful facial at Beauty Lounge. All these different things, and definitely lots of food out there as well.
So
massages and, you know, all of those things are small businesses, and many times they are owned by our neighbors and our friends that are living right next door. So it's great to keep them employed.
Gosh, and I mean, obviously, you know, we can't forget the impact that the pandemic had on so many of our small businesses. A lot of them, you know, weren't able to bounce back. A lot of them luckily have been, or maybe found a new way to, you know, rejuvenate their business. But talk to me about why these businesses, these, you know, small business owners are so important for the fabric of San Marcos and the local economy.
I'm going to give you an example. So right there at North City, we have Winston's Ice Cream. They started during the pandemic. You know, they decided to quit their corporate jobs. They had a lot of issues with, you know, the working and all that. They were making it all the way down in Miramar, the ice cream, and they had a small little pop-up shop right there at North City. Now they've moved to a larger space, and I have to tell you, I couldn't be more proud of them. They've won awards nearly every year that they've been open, and, you know, they're owned by San Marcos residents, this business, and they have so many kids that work there at our local high schools. So it really is a great place to keep everyone employed and just, you know, enjoy their wonderful flavors. I think they're actually starting some drinks too.
Oh.
I forget what it's called, but they have, you know, you can order online, pick it up. I mean, really, you know, businesses like that are the heart of our community.
Sure.
But again, you know, as I mentioned, there are so many of them. You know, about 90% of our almost 5,000 businesses are local small businesses. And the great thing is it keeps not only, you know, our economy, which is about $8 billion going in San Marcos, but it also keeps food on people's tables. And that's really, you know, something I think that we've really seen this year, some really tough times, a lot of inflation. And so for us, we want to keep our businesses going, our neighbors employed, you know, and just keep everyone moving along in a positive manner. So that's why I'm here to talk about it.
And speaking of that, I mean, just from what you've seen and as mayor of San Marcos and, you know, hearing from these folks who keep things going and, you know, keep San Marcos the community that it is, what are some of those measurable impacts from them being out there working hard every day that you have noticed in your time as mayor?
Well, I think it's a love of community too. You know, you're out there with our residents that are, you know, seeing each other on the trail 1 minute at one of our parks, and then the next minute they're, you know, in having a meal somewhere in the city or a service that they're actually providing for somebody. And, you know, it's our neighbors, like I said, you know, community members. We really stick it out together in San Marcos. And, you know, I think that's one of the things, I call it the spirit of service, because we really do serve one another, not only just, you know, in going to our different shops and all of that, you know, helping each other out financially, but, you know, just enjoying our wonderful quality of life in San Marcos.
Yes, and I know you were throwing out some ideas. I want to go back to that just before we wrap up. We will have about a minute. I mean, talk to me about if people, we were talking about, we both love candles. I mean, I literally have an entire drawer at my apartment full of them. I could never have enough. And there's a lot of different shops. So if people have a hankering for something, what are some of your favorite shops that you want to remind people that are a part of Small Business Saturday?
Yeah, definitely Finally Home there. It's at the Creekside Marketplace. That's going to be open. I think Santa's coming tomorrow as well.
Fun.
Yeah, that's a wonderful shop to go to. But, you know, even just like you got a back issue, go to like Stretch Company. We have all these different small businesses that really are great. And again, you know, owned by many of our residents. And I love the part where everyone's like, so what would be your recommendation for this or that? And, you know, even just a coffee shop, you know, you've got Copa Vida, you've got all of these different Umami Japanese. That's a great one too. But, you know, businesses that have been in our community for a very long time that are just your go-tos. Mama Cats, which is right there. Yeah, and they're actually going to be moving to a new space. They're actually going to the old Maillard Live. So they'll be expanding coming up the new year. So a lot of great businesses. And that's the thing about San Marcos too. We have that concierge service to help our businesses grow, help them relocate to a larger space. We really take pride in that, and you know, just having that next level spirit, and then also, you know, just making sure that they're doing well and really standing in for our businesses.
Of course, you know, you support one, you support everyone, and like you mentioned too, it's not just about buying goodies; it's about services and experiences and creating memories in San Marcos. So thank you so much for coming on the program and reminding all of us. And for anyone out there who wants ice cream candles, of course, San Marcos and so many of our communities are going to be participating in Small Business Saturday tomorrow, so get out there. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after the break.